Carolina public school system needs to do a better job at helping to fill the employment gap. That's straight from the state school superintendent. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Ortiz.
Hey everybody, I'm Russ Bowen. North Carolina is certainly not immune to job openings that corporations are struggling to fill, so some believe it's time to change our way of thinking to fix that problem. In the Triangle alone, there are around 19,000 open tech positions. In the Charlotte area, more than 16,000. That's just a slice of the hundreds of thousands of jobs employers are trying to fill.
And so what the pandemic has revealed to us is that workforce has changed yet again.
So State School Superintendent Catherine Truitt says students have to start much earlier in learning about what careers exist and how you get there. That can range from what requires a certification, a 2-year or a 4-year degree.
That lead to careers that are high paying, rewarding, and have opportunities for advancement.
An example is the new announcement from Boom Supersonic. The company has chosen the Triad to build the next generation of high-speed aircraft.
It's a great opportunity to have the local school systems and community colleges like they did for Toyota, to come together and say, okay, here are how many jobs we need, here's what we need, and put the systems in place to deliver them in a predictable fashion. That's what's going to position North Carolina with a competitive advantage going forward.
Truitt says the more focused approach on workforce development will take educators, parents, and policymakers.
I think that it involves somewhat of a paradigm shift for policymakers of what we value in a high school diploma and what that high school diploma really means a student is able to do when they graduate.
And that they need to be prepared for what is now a vastly different environment than what their parents faced when they entered the workforce.
You got to be able to go in, get a job, learn, but that job's going to change, or it may go away quickly. So how are you able and how adaptable are you to getting in and out of the system to stay competitive?
And so, you know, they both say that this was starting to happen before the pandemic, but the pandemic really exposed our vulnerabilities. And they're also talking about these conversations starting at K through 12. Early.
It sounds like it'll take everyone, too, from parents all the way up.
All the way up to just look, let's be realistic. Let's think about what would work best for you, what interests you, and what's the best path to get there.
All right.
We got to fill those jobs because they are here in Dyer State and more coming.
Yeah, Russ, thanks. Well, COVID-19 hospitalizations in North Carolina continue to reach record highs. That tops tonight's 3 Things to Know. Today,